It's about teenage drivers, okay? So some of you have young ones that are not teenagers yet. Some have teenagers right now. And, you know, when they get to drive, which they're anxious to, obviously, we were all there. It is a nightmare when it comes to rates, when it comes to insurance. And of course, we do auto insurance at Fidelity Insurance, one of the departments that we have. We also have commercial and life. But when it comes to auto insurance and teenagers, I'm going to tell you right now, everybody, it is not cheap, okay? No matter how you slice it, dice it, do whatever you want to it, teenagers are going to be expensive because it's just math, and you can't argue with math. And what does the math say? It says that teenagers, people who have less experience driving, statistically are going to use the insurance for a claim. There's going to be an accident, right? So the rates are going to be in proportion to the risk. So high risk, high premium. Why? There is an expected loss. And statistically that happens. So when I put teenagers on policies, normally I'll see an accident. It just happens, or a speeding ticket, right? So we're going to discuss some tips that I have for you when it comes to teenagers. So the number one tip, the first one, I would say is get your teenager licensed early, okay? The earlier, the better. Why is that? So in California, where we practice insurance, we have a California Good Driver discount, okay? And a California Good Driver discount is extremely important when it comes to a teenager. The rates are already going to be high, so what can we do to lower it, okay? So 3 years in California constitutes a pretty hefty discount for your teenager. So long as they don't have a major violation, they have 3 years, they can qualify for that. So get them licensed early. So that would be the number one thing. The second thing is, a lot of folks come to me and say, hey Cash, it's just way too expensive, I can't afford it, can we get their own policy? In other words, mom and dad have their own policy and, you know, don't want to put the youngster on there. They might want to do a separate thing. So a couple of things on that. There's a couple of complications with that. One, 9 times out of 10, that second policy is more expensive than if they were on the mom and dad's policy. And furthermore, it has way less coverage usually. All right, so mom and dad's policy probably have a home and auto discount, they have a marital discount, multi-driver discount, multi-car discount. So all these discounts help with the youngster. Number two, the problem with this separation thing is if your name, mom and dad, if your name is on that registration and your young one severely damages somebody, something, or somebody, there's a vicarious liability there. The registration is in your name, so can a lawsuit come and hit you? Speak with your attorney on that, but that is a fact. So I would say keep the young person on your policy. They get to have all the coverages you have. It's usually 100, 300, 250, 500. We recommend 500, 500, and an umbrella. More on that later. And this way, if something happens, they can also drive your other cars, all right? If we put them on their own policy, we might have to exclude them. So keep them on the same policy. Get them to be drivers at an earlier age. Of course, you've heard this. This is nothing new. If they're doing well at school, they have good, grades. Obviously, there's a 10% discount there. We can take all the discounts possible, obviously. And this scenario is a difficult one. But good news, when they hit about 21 and then 25, they're coming out of the teenage years, rates begin to normalize again. There's actually a part of the brain that causes you to think that you're not invincible anymore. There's psychologically and physiologically, that's a fact. So we got to get them through these years. So what helps is more driving experience. If they can do certifications for driving, Some insurance companies will take that as a discount. If they're studious in school and they're doing academically well, studies show that these type of kids are going to be a lot less risky, let's say, okay, because they're focused. Their energy is put out somewhere, they're achieving something, so those behaviors constitute lower risk. So these are some tips that will assist you. Give me a call. I can always give you a second opinion. Doesn't matter. It's something that I have about 40 different carriers that I choose from. If your rates are high, and I know they are with teenagers, it behooves you to give me a call. Give us a shot. And hey, there's always hope. So give me a call, 951-506-9780. Click share on this video, please. Thank you for the support. Click like. Go to our Fidai Insurance website. Give us a call. We're here to serve you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It's a pleasure to serve you. Thanks again.